KOA Campgrounds, the name every camper knows, but not everyone loves. From soaring prices to overcrowded sites and a lack of that authentic camping vibe, frustrations run high. Are they the ultimate camping convenience or an overrated letdown? In this video, we're uncovering the harsh truths about KOA Campgrounds. Let's get rolling. Wondering about KOA prices? Let's break down what your camping dollars really buy at North America's largest campground chain. While a typical night at KOA runs between $40 and $80, averaging around $56, some premium locations or peak season stays can climb north of $100 per night. Think of KOA like the hotel chain of campgrounds. You're paying extra for those familiar yellow signs and the assurance they bring. Most locations come loaded with family-friendly perks, swimming pools, playgrounds, organized activities, amenities you won't find at basic campgrounds. It's like choosing between a no-frills motel and a resort with a water park. Location plays a huge role in pricing. Want to camp near Disney World or Yellowstone? Expect to pay more than at a rural site off the beaten path. Urban-adjacent KOAs also tend to charge more, reflecting their prime real estate and higher operating costs. For comparison, state parks typically charge between $16 and $42 per night, while national park campgrounds usually run $20 to $30. These public options often offer beautiful settings, but fewer amenities than your average KOA. And that's just the nightly rate. Hidden fees and upgrades can add up fast. Stay tuned. We'll uncover them soon. Is KOA worth the extra cost? That depends on your camping style. If you're looking for a predictable experience with plenty of activities and amenities, KOA's higher rates might make sense. But if you're more interested in basic camping and saving money, state or national park campgrounds could be your better bet. After all, not everyone needs a pool to enjoy the great outdoors. KOA campgrounds can feel like bustling small towns during peak seasons. During summer and holidays, these family-friendly destinations transform from peaceful retreats into lively communities. Perfect for social butterflies, challenging for solitude seekers. Booking a KOA site during busy periods requires serious advanced planning. Popular locations near tourist hotspots fill up rapidly, and last-minute planners often find themselves without options. Even with a reservation, extending your stay might mean switching sites mid-vacation. When these campgrounds hit capacity, their signature amenities become hot commodities. Lines form for showers, laundry machines run non-stop, and pools reach maximum occupancy. Finding open spots at playgrounds or other facilities becomes an exercise in timing and patience. Privacy becomes a precious commodity. Sites often sit close together, and during peak times, the atmosphere can feel more festive than peaceful. The constant flow of fellow campers, combined with typical campground sounds, creates a lively, sometimes too lively, environment. For those seeking quieter camping experiences, state parks or smaller independent campgrounds might be better options. While you'll trade those KOA amenities for more space and serenity, you'll also exchange the crowds for tranquility. Not everyone needs a full-service experience to enjoy the great outdoors. KOA's lively atmosphere is like a double-edged sword, energizing for some, overwhelming for others. These campgrounds buzz with the sounds of family fun, kids racing between activities, dogs greeting new friends, and the constant hum of campground life. While this creates an inviting social atmosphere, it might not match everyone's idea of a peaceful getaway. Peak seasons amp up the volume considerably. Holiday weekends turn into impromptu block parties, with family reunions and birthday celebrations adding to the mix. The splash of pool activities, cheers from playground games, and music from evening events create a constant soundtrack that can feel more festive than restful. Location adds another layer to the noise equation. Many KOAs sit near highways or urban areas for easy access, which means traffic sounds, train whistles, or city noise might become unwanted camping companions. Even during quieter periods, the close quarters typical of KOA sites mean you'll likely hear your neighbors' conversations, RV generators, or late-night gatherings. The campground's organized activities, while entertaining, contribute their own share of sounds, from morning announcements to evening movie screenings. It's this constant flow of scheduled fun that keeps the energy high, but might leave peace seekers wanting more tranquility. For those dreaming of crickets chirping and leaves rustling, state parks or national forests might be better choices. These alternatives typically offer more space between sites and fewer organized activities, letting nature provide the background music. After all, one camper's lively atmosphere is another's noise pollution. Many KOAs, campsites are arranged like sardines in a can, maximizing capacity but minimizing personal space. This close-quarters setup particularly challenges RVers with larger rigs or slide-outs, who often find themselves performing careful calculations just to extend their living space without bumping into their neighbors. The limited elbow room impacts more than just parking. That dreamy outdoor living space you imagined? It might shrink to barely fitting a picnic table and a couple of chairs. Setting up games, hosting outdoor meals, or simply enjoying a campfire can become exercises in creative space management. Privacy becomes an interesting concept when you're close enough to hear your neighbor's coffee maker in the morning. The proximity means sharing not just space, but sounds, smells, and sometimes even views directly into neighboring RVs. It's less getting away from it all and more getting to know it all about your temporary neighbors. This cozy arrangement stems from KOA's focus on convenience and accessibility. Fitting more campers means more amenities and services can be offered. While this works perfectly for overnight stays or those prioritizing facilities over space, it might disappoint campers seeking that classic wilderness feel. For those craving more breathing room, state parks or national forest campgrounds often provide generously sized sites with natural buffers between neighbors. While you might trade some conveniences, you'll gain the space to stretch out, set up your outdoor living area, and actually feel like you're camping rather than parking. KOA's prime locations offer unbeatable convenience. You're often minutes from highways, restaurants, and major attractions. For road-weary travelers or families planning theme park adventures, these easily accessible spots can be perfect base camps. Need groceries, forgotten supplies, or a quick meal? They're usually just around the corner. But this convenience comes with a catch. Many KOAs trade natural beauty for accessibility, positioning themselves in urban or suburban areas rather than pristine wilderness. Instead of waking up to birdsong and rustling leaves, you might hear morning traffic or nearby construction. Your scenic view could include parking lots, shopping centers, or industrial buildings rather than mountains or forests. This urban adjacent setting can feel jarring for campers seeking an escape into nature. While state parks might offer miles of hiking trails and untouched landscapes, KOAs often lack these immersive outdoor experiences. Even those located near natural attractions tend to feel more like developed properties than wilderness retreats. The easy access also means steady traffic, both vehicular and foot, through the campground. Combined with the surrounding urban noise, this can make it challenging to find the peace and quiet many associate with camping. You're more likely to hear delivery trucks than distant waterfalls. For travelers prioritizing practicality and modern conveniences, KOA's strategic locations are a major plus. But if you're dreaming of starlit skies unmarred by city lights or mornings spent exploring wilderness trails, you might want to look toward state parks, national forests, or more remote camping options. Sometimes the best views come at the cost of convenience. Not every KOA delivers the polished experience its yellow sign suggests. While some locations sparkle with modern amenities and well-maintained facilities, others seem frozen in time, showing their age through outdated facilities and worn infrastructure. The difference can feel like choosing between a renovated hotel and one that hasn't seen updates since the disco era. This inconsistency often shows up most clearly in campsite design. Many older KOAs were built when RVs were more modest in size, before slide-outs and 40-foot motorhomes became common. Today's larger rigs must squeeze into spaces designed for yesterday's campers, creating tight fits and tricky setups. Picture parallel parking a modern SUV in a spot sized for a 1970s compact car. Basic facilities at aging locations can also disappoint. Bathhouses might need updating, laundry equipment could be temperamental, and promised amenities might fall short of expectations. For campers paying premium KOA prices, finding dated facilities can feel like paying resort rates for motel amenities. The franchise model contributes to this quality roller coaster. Each KOA operates independently, meaning maintenance and upgrades depend entirely on individual owners' resources and commitment. Some invest consistently in improvements, while others maintain minimum standards. For travelers banking on KOA's reputation, this variation means homework is essential. Reading recent reviews, checking current photos, and researching renovation history can help avoid unpleasant surprises. While the KOA brand promises reliability, Reality shows that not all yellow signs lead to equal experiences. Sometimes the newest isn't always the closest, and the closest isn't always the best. Just when you think you've budgeted perfectly for your KOA stay, surprise costs can pop up like unexpected guests at a campfire. While the base rate covers your site, various add-on fees can quickly turn your camping budget into a juggling act. Pet owners, be prepared. Your four-legged camping buddies might come with a price tag. Many KOAs charge per pet fees, either nightly or for the entire stay. It's like paying admission for your dog to join the adventure, complete with special dog parks and pet-friendly amenities. Multiple vehicles? That extra car or boat might need its own ticket to park. Some KOAs charge for additional vehicles, turning your spacious campsite into premium parking real estate. Even utility hookups can carry extra charges. That 50 amp service or water connection might not be included in your base rate. Activities that catch your eye might also catch your wallet. While some KOAs include amenities in their base price, others charge extra for perks like mini golf, bike rentals, or special events. Think of it as a la carte camping. You pick and pay for what interests you. Then there are the just-in-case fees. Leave your cabin a mess or need special cleanup. Expect charges ranging from $25 to $150. These fees cover everything from stained linens to sewage spill cleanups, situations everyone hopes to avoid but should know about. Smart campers know to ask about all potential fees when booking. Understanding what's included and what costs extra helps prevent that sinking feeling when checking out. After all, the best camping memories shouldn't come with surprise charges. Many KOAs have become victims of their own convenient locations. Sites that once offered peaceful retreats now find themselves caught in the expanding web of urban development. What started as strategically placed campgrounds near quiet highways have transformed into islands surrounded by city sprawl. The impact is most noticeable in the soundtrack of modern camping. Instead of crickets and owl calls, campers often hear the constant hum of highway traffic, the rumble of nearby industrial parks, or the sirens of emergency vehicles. Those peaceful evenings around the campfire now compete with the background noise of a growing city. Light pollution has also crept in, dimming nature's night show. Where campers once enjoyed starlit skies, they now contend with the glow of streetlights, shopping centers, and residential developments. The soft darkness that makes camping magical has been replaced by an urban twilight that never quite fades. Even getting to these campgrounds has changed. The once simple drive now involves navigating busy intersections, dealing with rush hour traffic, or threading through commercial districts. That easy highway access that made KOAs popular has become a double-edged sword. While KOA can't control urban expansion, it significantly impacts the camping experience. For travelers seeking convenience and amenities, these locations might still work perfectly. But for those dreaming of serene natural settings, it's crucial to research thoroughly before booking. Satellite views and recent reviews can reveal how much urban development surrounds a campground. Sometimes, finding that perfect blend of convenience and tranquility means looking beyond the familiar yellow sign. Booking a KOA stay can feel like purchasing a non-refundable airline ticket, great when plans work perfectly, but potentially costly when life throws a curveball. Their strict reservation policies often catch campers off guard, especially those used to the flexibility of state parks or independent campgrounds. Many KOAs require cancellations 48 hours or more before arrival to avoid penalties. During peak seasons, this window might stretch to weeks, and last-minute changes could mean losing your deposit or facing hefty fees. Even early departures can hit your wallet. That sudden storm or family emergency won't necessarily earn you a refund for unused nights. Road warriors particularly feel the pinch of these rigid rules. When your travel plans depend on everything from weather to vehicle mechanics, KOA's strict policies can add unwanted stress. Imagine discovering your RV needs unexpected repairs, only to face cancellation penalties on top of repair costs. The financial commitment gets even steeper for cabin rentals or premium sites, which often require full payment upfront. Smart campers protect themselves by thoroughly reading each location's specific policies. They can vary significantly between campgrounds. Some seasoned travelers avoid booking far in advance during unpredictable weather seasons, while others choose more flexible alternatives like state parks for longer stays. While these policies help KOA manage their high-demand sites efficiently, they can feel unnecessarily strict to travelers who value flexibility. Sometimes the peace of mind that comes with flexible booking is worth more than premium amenities. KOA isn't for everyone, but it might be perfect for you. Whether you love the amenities or crave rustic camping, your stories help others find their ideal adventure. Watch my next video for more tips and share your KOA experiences in the comments. Safe travels!